Hello, we're here at Glasson dock, and this was opened in 1787, and this allows for big ships to come up, to go up the Loon River, so it can go up to the quays of Lancaster. But this is not the reason why we're here. The reason why we're here is because a schooner ship called the Rylands this is where it started its last journey up into Morecambe and Lancaster through here. So the Rylands was a ship which was built here in 1885, and it was finished in 1887, and it left here in 1887. So it's quite a busy 3 years for this ship. The Rylands ship was a schooner. Now a schooner is a ship that has 2 or more masts, and typically the biggest one is inside the middle, with the front one and the others smaller. This is where the canal boats come in and out from the dock to the canal. Now we actually bought a canal boat from this dock. We had it with Kilda Jane. It was on George Clark's Amazing Spaces, and we built that. We sort of did it up, so that was bought from there. So over the side of this shed of building, that was where she was, and she spent quite a lot of time there before we bought her. For the first 6 decades of her life, she was used to transport china clay. But then, in the 1948, when RKO Productions purchased her, then in the 1949, Walt Disney brought her to use in the film Treasure Island, and she was called Hispaniola. We'll drive around now and see if we can get to the other side of the dock, because I'm not too sure whether it's open to the public or not, but we'll go find out and have a look. It's a bit of a shame that the pub looks a little bit run down. I think it's got like 3 smashed windows up there, like each window smashed. But I mean, let's look inside. I can see that they've got I think they are possibly doing it up, because I mean there seems to be working equipment around. But you can see all the pub glasses all lined up. They might possibly be doing it up, which would be a good sign. Look, they've still got the TripAdvisor things. Did it win a award? What? It says about that. It must have been opened in 2013, 2014 at least. I don't think it was too long until it must have got closed down. On that sign, there's a ship. I don't know. Suppose that's the ship, is it? Oh look, there's a lighthouse as well. By looks of things, they've got both the same ship, but doubled. Oh, there's another smash window there. Let's hope the pub does get all done up into its former glory. Might be, I think it might possibly be getting done up. But anyway, let's go have a look at the rest of the marine. Nugger showed us an old picture of the pub, so it shows us from now to then. So this, where that boat is over there, happens to be the exact spot where we got our boat from about God knows how long ago, but quite a lot of years ago. And we got here, and I remember picking her up. This is also the same place, same area, meaning there's the same dock, is where the Rylands was built and also launched from, and came through to go back to came to get done up again, to go to Morecambe for her final resting place. Now just look at all these wonderful ships. Just imagine her being built here, because you think about it, it should just be like one of these, because I suppose that she's not going to get built straight in water, she needs to get built off water. This is where she'll have been built, you know, people ring crafting on her, handmade her. And when she came back as well, when she got repainted. Look at that little cute one. It's got a really good little front bit there, you know, at the back. I mean, little stuff, it just looks very nice. Little canal boat here, and here's a big one. First ship boat. So it's little deck chairs out. Oh, what is that in it? You wouldn't ordinarily able to touch this with you. Oh, this is wood. It's funny how it doesn't seep in. I haven't really seen the supports with her. She was in the film series The Buccaneers, But then after all this wonderful filming, she returned back to Glasson Dock to get repainted into nice, lovely, bright colours. But then after that, she went to Morecambe, which our lovely friend took her on this journey, which we'll explain. She came to Morecambe, but sadly, she was there for a bit, but she did like tourists, so people come and look round her. And there was also model boats inside of her, little model ones, or big model ones. But then, sadly, due to fire in the 1972, she sadly was too damaged, so they had to break her up and she had to basically destroyed. So that was the last of the Glasson Dock creations, she was, at least of that time. After we've seen all of these boats and you've got a little bit of the idea of her story in her life, let's go meet Nogger, which he sailed her for her last journey. So let's go meet him and see what he has to say. We are here to see Nogger, and he, as you can see, is a sailor, and he travelled the Rylands all the way from Glasson Dock to Morecambe for its final resting place. So come on, let's go see what he has to say. So we are here with Nogger, who has just spent the majority of his life at Glasson Dock, and he knows so much about the ship. So could you just tell me a bit about that? So what was your journey in order to be in experience with her?
Well, we took her from Glasson Dock to Morecambe when she went to Morecambe and ended up there. But that is how she originally started. And there's the write-up for it.
So what did she start doing in her life?
She was carrying china clay.
How long did she do that for?
She did it till it was, if you read that'll give you its builders, because she was built at Glasson Dock. That's when she was built.
Oh, so it says 1887?
1887 she was built. Nicholson and Marsh at Glasson Dock. And she was added to an auxiliary engine. There's the length, breadth, draft, and that's the tonnage.
So how well do you remember your journey?
Well, pretty well.
Can you tell us about that?
We left Glasson, it was all right.
What was the weather like?
The weather was good. But the only trouble was when we got into the bottom of Loon, going up towards Morecambe, she broke down.
Oh no!
So we had a bit of fun.
So what did you do?
Well, we just carried on working, we kept her going. Anyhow, we got to Morecambe, took us 2 days.
Did it? So how far is that distance-wise by? I'd never be able to work that.
20 mile.
20 mile, oh wow. Longer than what you think.
And
or what we would think.
Morecambe is like, the sea goes out, you must have had to time that.
Well, that's what was basically put the end to her. That's the berth at Morecambe. That's where she laid at Morecambe. That was when we first took her there. And that's how she was. But she'd been altered a lot for filming. Now, because she was in Treasure Island.
Yeah.
As the Hispaniola, was it?
Hispaniola, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a Harry Potter spell. I think it's inside the film. What was your specific job with her?
We just on deck, just got her there. Just anything, we just did anything getting her there.
So you worked at Glasson Dock?
I'm born at Glasson Dock.
Born at Glasson Dock, and then it was your job to take her round?
My father actually made some of the sails for that.
Oh wow.
Because my father was a sailmaker.
Oh, wonderful.
You're a marine engineer.
But I served my time in the shipyard at Glasson Dock.
Right.
In the shipyard that was built. I started working on ships, well.
Do you mean repairing, building, or,
Yeah.
or sailing, or all?
All.
Everything.
And then I was 40 years discharging ships at Glasson Dock.
Right.
Till I retired.
Right.
This is old Glasson Dock.
Well, the photograph.
And we've got to find the ones we want. Janet Raby, she was a lighthouse keeper at Abbey Light, the original dry dock. Oh, yeah.
So that's where she was built?
Yes. that one. What is
That is.
Victoria Terrace, Glasson Dock.
Yeah, railway used to go to Glasson Dock.
That's the top basin.
Let's have a look at that. Which one did you point to? This one? That one?
That's it. That's the dock itself.
Do you know which boat that was?
No.
No.
Those look similar to
Now that could be the Rylands there.
That could be where, sorry? The bottom one.
Oh, that's a convict ship.
So that's the Rylands there at the bottom?
Yes.
The convict ship.
the Ryland.
I think this is the Rylands.
Oh, that's a great photograph. That's brilliant.
It's a good photo of them on the side. Is that there?
That was when they used to swim there.
Did they? Oh, it says a date there. I can't read through the camera. Can you read it, Matilda?
17 and then an 8 and then 12.
Oh, wow.
So it must be 19.
They used to swim from Glasson Dock to Lancaster.
You did?
No, I didn't. I can't swim. They used to have a regatta
Right.
in them days, and they used to swim there.
And some great photos.
Now that's how the dock used to be when the railway ran there.
Oh, wow.
There's Janet again.
Oh, there she is.
Now that was the lighthouse when she had it.
So she
Oh, it's
ran the
very old.
lighthouse.
Yes.
And is that still there now?
No,
No. Oh, it's a shame.
that was taken down
Oh, was it?
and they put a steel one up.
Oh, it's a shame.
It's supposed to be wood, it must have. Oh,
That used to move, it was on tracks.
we used to move.
And as the river moved, they could move the lighthouse. Not a lot, but they could move the lighthouse about. That's some fishing on the river.
Oh, wonderful.
But Janet Raby, lighthouse keeper.
Let's get a picture of her. And then get the words. That's brilliant. That's a fantastic photo, isn't it? He'd be so impressed if he'd have taken that. Isn't it, Matilda? It's wonderful. Ships drying their sails in Glasson Dock, 1900.
So how did she run the ship? Like, I mean, how did she have engines? Did she?
She had an exit, yeah, well that's
As
what
well
it
as
said
the
in there.
sails,
It had an auxiliary engine put in,
So that's
but
what
it
broke.
mainly sailed.
Is that what broke down? The
Yeah.
auxiliary engine. So you just had to keep trying to get it going.
Yeah,
That's why it took 2
no
days.
gates. That's the lower
So you have
lighthouse.
no wind.
Brilliant.
The last lighthouse keeper to look after that was my brother,
Really?
Wow.
our Jimmy.
That cockerel.
Yeah, Cockerstown. Now,
Oh, that's the dry dock there.
that's a dry dock,
Yeah.
and that's when they started filling it in.
And so what was the reason for filling it in? Just safety?
Didn't use it, did they?
Really, no. They used the area for a different reason.
Right.
Well, they built a new quay,
Yeah.
which all this here now is a new quay. There's a new quay in that place there. Well, that's the old customs house.
Right, okay.
Well, they couldn't get onto a new quay while that dried up was there.
Right.
So when they filled it in, they give them. That's Vicarage. That's the railway station at Glasson.
Oh, you got a train.
That's the railway station. Used to be at Glasson Dock.
So what happened to the rail station?
They took it up.
There's a pathway now, you can walk on a pathway.
Yeah.
across it.
Hang on a minute.
That's the bridge over the other side of the dock.
So I was reading something and it said about the fact of the fire. It was the last Glasson Dock ship. Is that true?
Last one built.
Yeah, sort of thing.
Could have been, yes. Could have been.
Do you know anything about the fire?
Well, it's a board of contention. You don't print what I think of it, but or you don't put it into body quiet because it was a bit too convenient. Do you get what I mean?
And what happened to the ship after the fire?
Well, the Alhambra went on fire,
I know, it's both at the same, is it the same day?
same night.
Oh, golly. But what happened to the remains?
They just basically chopped them up and carted it away for scrap. But really, in hindsight, she should have never gone there.
No.
He should. Peter Latham owned the Baba G
Right.
at Glasson Dock,
Yeah.
which was a cappy on a barge. And if he'd have put it in the top basin with the Baba G, he would have had everything. He would have had whatever people went to Glasson Dock would have actually gone there, if you know what I mean. What was the original cargo hold was filled with model yachts from the yacht clubs of Glasson, well, of Glasson and everywhere. Like in, was it one of them pictures I showed you had model yachts? The same, my granddad had one, and all the old codgers at Glasson Dock had them.
So were they just all destroyed inside the fire?
Yeah, because
So it wasn't only the Rylands that went up, it was lots of
was the
other
models
ships as
and-
well.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you see, most of the superstructure, as you see here from the original boat, most of that superstructure was put there by the film company. So some of it were plasticine.
Was it? Well, wouldn't that just come off?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but like in them days, there was no, what would you call, fire regulations.
Right, okay.
It was made up for the film, because if you look at that and look at that's the original, that's the Rylands.
So that's the original Rylands,
Yeah, it looks a lot
and
more
that's
different.
that's when it was made up. For
That
the
was
films,
when it was
right.
made up for the film.
Really interesting. Really
But it's
interesting.
basically the base of it, and then it was all built up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The base of it was Rylands, and then it was added up.
but as I say, in that
Built up
booth,
to look a galley.
I don't know whether you'd be able to film, what was that? I don't know whether you'd be able to get it on a picture. Because there's one that it does actually tell you what she was used for.
So does that say all about the Walt Disney in the show?
Yeah,
The film?
Treasure Island. In 1954, she was having the Pequod in the film Moby Dick. Fire destroyed in 1972.
So did she what did she have 3 names altogether?
Well, they changed the name to the film.
You built that,
They
built it.
from steel, was it steel the hull?
Yeah.
Steel hull.
and you built this one as well.
Well, it's the same boat.
All right, okay.
That's a photograph my son got me.
So can I just ask you a bit more about your trip, like how it went and how did you enjoy it, what happened, sort of thing, a bit more
It's,
detail?
well, I've been to sea on and off most nearly all my life. And really each one blends into others. Because as I say, I first used to start sailing. I sailed when I was 10-year-old. Ships used to come into Glasson to the dry docks. My dad knew all of them. And some of them came from Workington. So at school holidays I used to go back up to Wickham with them.
How many was on that ship?
I don't know, about 8 of us.
8 of you took it.
Just to basically get it round to Morecambe. And as I say, engine blew up just off bottom of off Action. So we ended up having to get towed up the rest of the way. But,
Oh, did you?
Hmm?
You got towed in?
well, we got towed up to some of the fishing boats out of Morecambe. About 4 of them came down. In that days there was 4. There's only 2 now. But they just come down and pulled us up. And on the high tide we put her on the berth.
And did they take you back to the docks or did you have to walk?
Oh, just got Peter Latham just got chucked us all in a minibus or in a truck. In them days, everybody just mucked in and helped each other out.
Yeah.
So probably answered it then, but I mean, does it like you have your captain and then does anybody have like a specific job but then they do everything else?
No.
No.
The job was to get the ship, get it round to Morecambe and get it on that berth. So, which is what we, because Morecambe's a very bad place to get, it used to be a good place to get a ship in. Because there used to be a scrapyard there that could get big, you used to have battleships going there.
Mm.
But over the years it's silted up, so it's not very easy.
So Hisham's the furthest now, isn't it? Hisham
Yeah.
Harbour.
Yeah, but
You
that's
can't get any
great.
further up with a big ship.
But in them days, they could get them up into. But I've always said if she was been put on the old stone jetty, in them days she would have been safe. She'd have still been here today, because the stone jetty was a much more safer place.
Mm.
But in them days, I think there was an old lightship stuck there, and that whether. I don't know who come to a conclusion to put it where they did, but to me it wasn't a good choice.
Did you ever visit it when it was there?
Well, it'd do jobs, help lay them out. Again, as I say, we all used to muck in helping each other.
Yeah, but you all knew about the ships. I mean, so you knew about the engines and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
Some
yeah.
of the lads knew about the sails or whatever needed
They
doing.
must have done it
So he
right.
put it there as a public attraction, did he, for people
Yeah.
to pay to go on it?
Oh,
Is that what the...
I think it was 2 bob.
it was
to go
fun
on.
To go and have a look at it and what, go on board.
Yeah,
Thank you very, very
you're
much. It's
you're welcome.
been a complete pleasure to meet you, and thank you for getting all them photos and showing them all to me. I mean, you really are better than the internet, you know, like with all these facts and stuff. You've just got.
Well, thank you, and we'll send you it as soon as it's done. Thank you so much.
We're here to see the Maritime Museum, but before we go there, this little railway bridge has a little old diesel coming over it too. Make sure you look at the one on the back on this video. Here you go. So, here is the building. We are here. Let's have a look inside and see what we can find. Oh God, that's a great picture, isn't it? The steam navvies working on the Hesham of Railway.
Steam navvy and muck wagons working on the construction of Hesham Harbour for the Midland Railway, 1896 to 1904. Brilliant.
Look at a little horse moves in the sea.
That's great, isn't it? Look at steam air crane.
Oh yeah.
It's like the one that we saw. Do you remember in the quarry?
Oh yeah. That's the same one, you never know.
It's amazing. But it's built by the same company.
Like Titanic, isn't it?
It's ex-White Star Liner, Majestic, broken up at T.W. Ward's shipbreaking depot at Morecambe Harbour, 1914.
Oh look, these little carriages. I don't like you see them, don't you? I don't know if they're like for the lifeguards when they like run in and get changed and somebody's like drowning. And then they end up drowning, that's it. And then
Unidentified ship.
maybe it's a Moby Dick. Oh, look, you've got
2 schooners been towed downstream by the Lancaster Port Commission. Tug John O'Gaunt. Okay.
Should we have a look and see if we can try and find it? No, it's supposed to be in this bit, so it's modern forever. What about down here? Oh, isn't this exciting? This is the lady that he showed me the picture of, and this is her. Here.
It's Janet Raby, employed by Lancaster Port Commission as lighthouse keeper, Crocker and Sons at the mouth of the Rylands until 1945. She was assisted by her brother Richard, and together they also fished the estuary for a living. Oh, look great, you photographed well, didn't you? 2 great pictures.
Oh, look. There she is.
Oh, that's it then.
It's the exact same picture.
Top one's Red Rose. There's the Rylands and there's the Rylands. The Rylands was the last Glasson built vessel to fire and was only broken up after a serious fire in 1970. She operated in coastal trade from 1949 and Walt Disney bought her to use as a ship Hispaniola in the film Treasure Island, and the film was followed and she was eventually renamed Moby Dick, ending her days as a tourist attraction in Morecambe. Is that all? Is that about it?
Dress up and I can sit in here and recreate a picture. So the question is, what outfits? This one I think will probably be a possibility. I'll pick that up Can't smile, huh? I'm in a portrait. It is. I think I'm a matron. Possibly. So now I just look really scowly. Nice. Now this time I'm going to react to my dog. Look at this. So I think this is who built like this sort of thing is Nicholas and Marsh, were the same people who built the Moby Dick. So we've looked around her. Fortunately, there wasn't very much about her, like at all, cause, like that much about her. So that's a bit saddening, but it's all right because we've got our friends, and he's told us pretty much all we need to know. But we had a little look around and we enjoyed it anyway. We saw different things, so yeah, I'm happy. So I think we're going to be doing a separate video on the museum because there's other things, obviously, inside the museum than just about the ship. So I think we're going to do a separate video about that as well. So, according to the records, it's next to the statue that goes like this, basically.
Eric Morecambe.
Eric Morecambe. So this, I believe from the pictures as memory, this does sort of look like where it could have been moored up. So I reckon it might possibly have been here, like on the other side, so just like there, I think. So I'm going to try and see if we can find anybody that remembers this. So can you just literally just picture inside your head her coming down here, you know, all ships set, flags sailing in such power, Ireland, all the way to more up. I mean, it must have been such a big sight. Think about the things that went into the ship. Like, the man says they made one ship a year, so that took us a full year to make one ship. I mean, obviously, they did not have the same materials as they do nowadays, working-wise, but the amount of detail they put into it, they don't have the same details as, I mean, don't have the same machinery as us, but yet they put more detail in it. They, you know, they carved it, they had little details, they made, everything was just so beautiful and made to last. I mean, you know, it was the last one. And coming down here, if you could time travel, this is the thing you'd do. I mean, if I could time travel, I would want to be here seeing this ship come down. So this is Colin and Michael, and they remember the boat, so just tell me everything, please. You know about the boat.
I remember the pier, wasn't it, what burnt down with the boat attached to it, wasn't it?
The boat was a bit further along.
Oh, right, okay.
The boat was actually used in the film, the Moby Dick, as far as I can remember. As I was still at school at the time. Yeah, it's just hard to say just exactly where it was along here.
I think I read that it was by the Eric Morecambe statue. Does
Yeah.
that ring a bell?
Around that area, yes.
Yeah, because
yes.
right opposite, there was, it's not there now, it was a proper like pool for rowing boats. You used to row on there, and it was just to the left of that, which puts it probably where that little fishtail is there.
Right,
That's right. Because all this was Olympic swimming pool,
right.
and it was just further on, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Super Swimming Stadium, yeah.
Did you ever go on the boat?
No.
No, personally, no.
Did you ever like go up to it and see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, it was like your proper, like galleon type thing.
It was, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
an attraction, actually. It was really,
It was an attraction, yeah.
it really
It was
was.
very impressive.
Very much so,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
So was there like, after it burnt, was there like loads of gossip or talking, or what happened? Like, was it a big moment inside the town?
It was a massive moment because it was arson. As I say,
Yeah.
the Alhambra.
Oh, it was arson because we found nothing online that says about it. We have there's no evidence online of
I
how
don't
it
think they ever
started.
caught anybody.
Oh no.
Did they?
No.
But the word was it was arson.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Definitely, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was there any theories why, or just did it?
Nothing.
Insurance claim, maybe. But it's just gossip here, isn't it, really, Mick? It's just,
It was gossip, yeah. It might have just been malicious. You know, someone just did it for the sake of doing it. Because they say it was a popular thing. And, you know, you think like your Pirates of the Caribbean, them type of ships, it was similar to that.
So it was an impressive sight when it
It
was
was,
there.
yeah,
it
very
was an
much
impressive
so.
sight, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, you think of the day when they built them, you know,
Yeah.
they didn't have the modern methods that they have
No.
now. Like curving the wood, they used
Yeah.
to steam it to bend it. You know, when you look at something like that, it's like if you go down to Greenwich, isn't it?
yes. Yeah.
The ship down there, you know, you think, how did they make that?
Yeah.
So did you
Amazing.
see it when it arrived, like coming up? Were you there then?
Personally, no, I wasn't there then. No.
But you knew it was coming. Oh, it
No,
just-
when I got
just
here, I
one
just
morning
saw
you
it. I thought,
arrived.
wow, you know, it was just one of those features that you couldn't miss, really. It was,
Oh,
yeah, it was come see that the Moby Dick. Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant it was.
yeah, I don't know why it ended up.
So was it just a boat that set on fire, nothing around it?
Well, no, because there was nothing around it really, was there?
Not really thinking about it. I always thought it was on a pier, but it wasn't thinking back. It was on its own, wasn't
Yeah.
it? You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might
Because
be-
things, you know, everything's changed that much, you know, it's hard to pinpoint. As you said, like, because you had marine land just here, with all the dolphins and everything, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's
Yeah, thank you
wonderful.
very
That's
No, sorry,
really.
can't be more
No,
helpful,
that's
but
that's
yeah.
great. It's nice.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. It had lots going on. It was wonderful to make. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more brilliant vids like this. Remember, it's completely free, and do hit that bell button because I do a lot of lives, and a lot of lives are really brilliant. So I mean, all lives are really brilliant. So you need to hit the bell button so you can see them, because that's the only way you can see them otherwise. So thank you so much, and please look out for future videos. So thank you. Bye.
I don't know what to do or where to go. I'm walking down this road, banjo in tow, looking for you. Shoo-doo-be-doo. I don't know where to go, which turn to take, or lane in front deciding my fate ahead of me. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be by my side. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be in my life tonight. Distance in front of me, your road seems so long. Don't make me change, or I'll up and run away from you. Memories take me away when we first met. Remember the first date, don't hate, don't blow it all away. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be by my side. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be in my life tonight. Looking around, empty spaces by my side. Why should I make a change? Living alive and deny. Open countryside, the road seems so long. Wish you were by my side to sing along, don't you know? Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be by my side. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be in my life. Tell me one good reason why. Tell me one good reason why. Tell me one good reason why tonight. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be by my side. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be in my life. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be by my side. Tell me one good reason why you shouldn't be in my life tonight. It ain't right.